son must be saved.
Hello, my friends. I am Jaina Proudmore, and I'm here to say goodbye to Shadowlands. This expansion, this experience, has been quite unique for each of us, and has brought out tears from the past we buried, and moment of joy for the promise of the future. I don't even know where to start. I was among the first to come in this forbidden land, not by choice, more by force. You could almost say I was a alpha tester. But let's get serious. This expansion has brought many faces back, and I would have wanted to have more time to speak with them. Many things to say to Kelfas, many things that I never got the chance to tell him. But the vampiric people didn't want to share a moment. Didn't want to give us the time of day to speak. But I'm happy. I'm happy to see that he is fine now, and he will have a future somewhere with something that will make him happy. This expansion has brought in me moments of joy, as I said, and moments of disappointment. Many moments of disappointment. I felt great. I felt like all the knowledge I gathered in all these years were put finally to a good use. I knew what spell to use in every moment when Anduin and all the heroes of the Alliance requested them, and I was happy to help and make sure that everybody can go home safe to their family when this was over. I made all the bridges as sturdy as I can to make sure our friends are safe and they can reach the jailer and put an end to his vicious plans. I made portals, and I did everything that was asked of me. But I must admit, because behind all this heroism that I seem to possess, there was a burning desire. We were in Shadowlands. I saw Uther. I felt like a kid again. I wanted to speak with him about so many things, but again, there was no time. No time to share important words. No sharing of memories, nothing. No time of things for the future. There was no time. But this is not even what upset me. All this time, I dreamed of the moment I am to see Arthas again. Of that part of my soul that never healed, that actually drove me to depression in BFA, that I overcome with hardship and with the help of my mother. I was here. I could talk with Kelfas. I could talk with my father, which I didn't find. Because Shadowlands seems to have some souls just in the reach of your hand, and some souls you just don't find. But that burning desire to talk with Arthas was growing by the day. I have made so many things in my head to say to him. I would slap him, I would talk to him, I would kiss him, I would tell him everything, how I fucked up, and Faramore and all that. And the moment grew closer. I found a trace of his energy. My heart raced. I was about to say all those words that I was ready to say. And then that moment came. That moment came. The sword was destroyed and Anduin was safe. By the way, I was terrified that I was gonna, I was terrified that I was gonna lose him. I couldn't lose another loved one. I just lost too much. And then I saw it, I felt it. Arthas was there. I was ready to speak, to tell him. And then I remember the disappointment. Actually, the disappointment remembered me. The disappointment hit me so hard over the face that I became speechless. I watched how all those years of anticipation, of burning desires, was for nothing. He was made a sparkle. A sparkle. I watched the sparkle. And it was just a sparkle. I just went silent and Sylvana said some words. I didn't even care to listen anymore. This expansion felt great all the way to here. I was powerful enough to show Zovaal that his cages are shittier than any contraction of gnomes or goblins that could ever make. I was smart enough to help the Alliance for everything, and weak and good for nothing at the end, as I watched that everything I burned to speak to was not there. So I resigned myself. I stepped backwards and just went back and get ready to say goodbye to Shadowlands. Khadgar said some little words that what awaits me home, it's full of joy and excitement while he is feeling old. I do hope he's fine. And I hope all of you will find peace and excitement in the new expansion, because this one has really fucked with our emotions, our memories, and our loved ones that passed on by. Take care, all of you, my friends, and goodbye, Shadowlands.
Goodbye, Shadowlands. It's been an exciting adventure here. Going through the maw, being captured certainly was perilous. And then when I fell off that cliff, I thought I had broken all my horns. Luckily, adventurers always come to rescue us. It is truly an amazing thing what the caretakers of Oribos can do. I have spent much time talking to them and admiring their floor. It is a good floor. Never gets dirty. Perhaps that would have something to do with them not having feet. Or legs. But still, the architecture is like nothing I've ever seen. So many circles. Prawl has been a good companion in these trying times. Jaina still looks at me, not as friendly as she used to, but she is coming around. We all have been affected by them all. I do, however, admire her for how much she managed to escape. I believe that me not being able to actually pass through the door might be some part of the reasoning why I couldn't get out at first. Adventurers are good at breaking things. Made the exit quite wide. Quite wide. I have spoken to many of the other covenants. Strange how those winged beings keep little owl people. But they're handy. They helped me accommodate with the floor. I have to say, many ways to sleep on it. Quite comfortable, actually. Those vampire people, though, can't say I'm a fan. A bit too much red. I asked them if they could get me a fresh pair of boots. and they say they had nothing that could match my family name. How rude.
So you came here to hear me say goodbye to Shadowlands. I see you know how to make a cruel joke. When you know very well I'll be trapped in this blasphemy of a place, trying to get all the souls back. Saying goodbye? I wish. When I'm stuck. Honestly, all this expansion I felt stuck. I learned the most. It's not every day that you find out parts of your souls are missing. And it's not every day that you hear that everybody that was on your side is no more. But sure, I'll play your sadistic game and I will say goodbye to Shadowlands. Even if I'll be in this bloody place. Goodbye, Zovaal. You've been the typical unimpressed and disgusting villain. But in a way, I thank you for that. Because if you didn't do the typical mistake of giving my soul just back at the end because you believed yourself above everything, like a typical stereotype of a villain, I wouldn't be saying this wonderful word of goodbye Shadowlands, would I now? This expansion has been a joke, and it is a joke. Now I'm forced to remain here and undo what many of you have done in your own mistakes, and everybody is forgiven, but not me. No. Tyrandas all will watch me like a hawk, and I'm supposed to be happy that this is something an upgrade than being alone. And Anduin appeared out of the blue saying some stupid stuff that he lost his own serenity and faith in himself and he wanders back in the darkness. I'm telling you, this expansion has fucked everybody up. And it's good that it's over and it's gone. Some people lost their souls, me. Some people lost their sisters, my sisters. Anduin is losing his mind. Bane has married the floor. And Jaina, I am amazed to hear what she has to say too. I hated this place. I wish I would have wrecked this place before we put an end to it, but you can get as much as you can. And yes, it's a cruel joke that you're sitting there laughing at me, asking me to say goodbye to Shadowlands. Well, good riddance, Shadowlands. Good riddance, Zovaal, and good riddance, Alliance and Horde, for quite a while. But don't get me wrong, I'll be back. I am Tyrande Whisperwind, and I've been asked to say goodbye to Shadowlands. I was about to say how angry this expansion made me, and how many things have shown me that nothing is safe. But thinking back at all that happened in this expansion, there's a lot to say more than that. It is true that I became the Night Warrior of Elune. And even if some judge me for my decision, the wrath and the power I get was just needed for my people to be recuperated, for me to have my powers, and to have justice for the burning of the tree. This expansion has served me. Has served me to remind me who I am inside and to let go of all that hatred and to grow. I remembered who we are as Night Elves, and no, I did not forget the Horde. I wonder if that will ever happen, but no, that is not part of my growth. But I did grow. Also, Shadowlands has opened something that I could not imagine, and I am thankful for that. I heard the voice of my goddess more closer than ever could, and meeting her sisters and working in the forest was uplifting and brought us back to our origins that we loved so much. I must admit, though, the little butterflies are quite annoying. A lot of people agreed with me, and they're quite sadistic. They do die a lot somehow. I pity them. They did die in stupid ways, sacrificing themselves, and their theater in the middle of the forest is not really that funny. Maybe I'm too old and I don't enjoy it anymore, but I definitely didn't find it funny. They put their soul in, but I digress. Shadowlands was something. I had my lows, and I had definitely had my highs. I had so much action I hadn't had in years, and I must admit it was a bit fun. The cutting down that humongous creature with 2 blades, oh my, I wish Illidan could have seen it. I miss that old fool. And Shadowlands had proven that I have more ears and more to bring to the table. So don't put me aside and call me old. The Night Elves are back, and if the Horde thinks they can touch us again, they are highly mistaken. It will never happen again. The Alliance is stronger than ever, and we are gonna be the backbone of it in the next expansion and whatever is to come. Thank you, Shadowlands. You have given me more years, and now I can forget about the aching bones of old age, so you cheated me a couple more years. All in all, a good expansion, even if it had some shitty moments. Goodbye, Shadowlands.
I am Anduin, the Boy King, as some called me. My stay in Shadowlands has been less than cordial. I have seen things that will stay with me forever. I cannot believe such a realm even exists. The things that they are able to accomplish, that we can't even see or know that's happening. The many souls that Bastion ferries to their realm of righteousness. How many paladins must have crossed through here. It pains me to think that perhaps even Arthas could have come here, could have been ferried by Ufer. But the Maw and the Jailer especially make of many of us what we wouldn't ever think we would become. I have pondered upon what Sylvanas' his role was in all this, and I can't help but think that she was, much like me and many others, a victim of the realm, of its ploys, of its master's lost direction. Who's to say what he really had planned? It's far too tangled to really tell. Certainty is only that this was just a plan to be prepared for a higher threat. A threat which I'm afraid I'm not ready to face yet. My journey here has yet to end. I say goodbye only to you. Only to those brave heroes that still go back to Azeroth. And I can't wait to see you once more. But my journey here has yet to reach an end. Above all things, I need to find myself. I still carry around my father's blade. A blade that now shares the strength of all those that ever bared it. I can't say that those are many, but Their voices are strong, and they have helped me overcome the great peril that this land has posed. This realm of such great change in our lives. I don't consider myself any more great hero than those that have fought bravely and with so much heart. I don't know if I can really match them. But I hope to find the answers that I'm looking for. So, for now, it is goodbye, but not farewell. I can't wait to discover what the light has yet to show me.